Hey everyone, today we're taking a look at one of the best bang for buck GPUs out there right now that provides a much better value than some of the NVIDIA GPUs that are currently available. This is the PowerColor Hellhound AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT. It comes with 16 gigabytes of GDDR6, which will provide plenty of video memory for all your gaming titles. So here is the front of the box. And as of the making of this video card is available from Amazon at a reasonable price. Take a look down in the description. I have a direct link to this specific card, and it's sold and shipped from Amazon. So the Hellhound version of the RX 9070 XT from PowerColor provides great performance at a reasonable price. So let's take a look at the back of the box. And here is the back of the box. Really quick before I unbox it, just want to mention some of the key features here. It's got the AMD RDNA 4 architecture, and it has 64 compute units, 3rd gen RT plus 2nd gen AI accelerators. It's got AMD Hyper RX as well as AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution, which is going to provide higher frame rates for your games. And it supports DisplayPort 2.1a. As far as the minimum specs needed for your desktop, you're going to need one available X16 PCIe slot, a minimum 800 watt or greater power supply, 8 gigs of RAM, although 16 gigabytes is recommended, and the supported operating systems are Linux and Windows 10/11. All right, let's get to the unboxing and I'll tell you more about this card. And let's take a look what's inside the box. And here we have the Hellhound RX 9070 XT. You just put it aside for just a bit. So you also get a little flyer here. It looks like PowerColor also has wireless gaming mice, so something to take a look at if you haven't already, as well as gaming headsets. And that is everything that's in the box. There is no manual or anything like that, no driver CD, nothing. So now we're gonna open up the GPU. All right, and this Hellhound GPU is quite hefty and it looks very well built. And you guys can see the top here. And let's go ahead and remove this film in the front here so you guys can take a closer look. Not my best product peel, but there it is. We got one more piece right here. And here is the front of the GPU. It's got the two Hellhounds on the two sides. And then in the center, it just says PowerColor with the PowerColor logo right in the middle. And since we're looking at the fans now, let's talk about the cooling. First of all, it's got 3 high efficiency ring blade fans with dual ball bearings. Each fan has 9 blades on it. And the interesting thing about these fans is that the outer 2 fans use a reverse counterclockwise rotation, so they actually spin this way, whereas the center one spins clockwise this way. And this actually helps reduce air turbulence and should enhance cooling efficiency. It also helps reduce noise while the fans are spinning. And this 9070 XT actually has an intelligent fan controller that automatically will start the fans when the GPU reaches 60 degrees Celsius and will automatically turn off when it's below 50 degrees Celsius. This is going to help a lot with fan noise, as the fans will only turn on when they are needed. Okay, and we take a look at the top of the GPU, we see the cooling fins here, and the important thing to note about the cooling on this GPU is that they use pure copper nickel-plated heat pipes, as well as a GPU and memory contact plate, and this is going to help to quickly dissipate the heat from the GPU and its memory modules when the GPU heats up when you're gaming, for example. And I mentioned before that you are going to need an 800 watt power supply, but the great thing about this GPU is if you already have a gaming system and you're just upgrading the GPU, you have an older power supply, you're not going to need to upgrade the power supply like you would if you bought a brand new NVIDIA GPU, which has a special 16-pin connector. Instead, you have the more standard dual 8-pin PCIe power connectors, which most power supplies have. Alright, and the other great thing about this GPU that you don't get with most GPUs around this price range is a reinforced metal backplate. So let me see if I can redeem myself with peeling this off. Okay, that went a lot better. This is actually a really nice backplate. It's nice and sturdy, provides reinforcement to the GPU. You got the nice Hellhound logo here. If you're wondering if the card has any lighting on it, it actually does. So over here at the end of the card, you are going to have a nice ice blue LED lighting. And if you guys can see the eye of the Hellhound here, it actually lights up blue as well, which is kind of a cool feature. Now, having said that, as you guys can see right here, it does have an LED switch to turn the lighting on or off. And you can access it right here. It's got a little switch to move left or right. Yet another great feature of this GPU is that it has dual BIOS. What I mean by that is it has this little switch here, as you guys can see, that you can switch the BIOS on this GPU, and depending on what you select, it'll run it on either overclocked mode or silent mode. Now, if you want to get the best performance out of your gaming desktop, you're gonna select OC. The GPU will try to max out its performance, but it will be a little bit louder because the fans will be spinning more. However, if you like things to be silent while gaming, go ahead and flip that switch to silent. It's gonna give you a good balance of performance and sound. And this card does support PCIe 5.0 x16. Now let's talk about connectivity. You have 3 DisplayPort 2.1a ports, and then you have a single HDMI 2.1b port. So this gives you plenty of connection options, whether you have 1, 2, or 3 monitors. So the PowerColor Hellhound AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT card is one of the best GPUs that you can get for gaming right now at an affordable price when compared to other NVIDIA options. And oftentimes they'll give you better performance than the NVIDIA card priced around the same range. And if you pair this GPU with the AMD Ryzen 7 9800 XT processor, you're gonna have a great gaming system that will give you the best performance for your games. And if you're looking to build a micro ATX desktop, then I recommend going with something like this motherboard, the Asus B850M Plus Wi-Fi motherboard. It gives you plenty of connectivity in terms of USB ports, fully supports this GPU, and just add one of the best gaming performance SSDs out there, the Samsung 990 Pro. And again, you're gonna have a great gaming system. And the last thing I would recommend to get the best performance out of your gaming system is to get some high performance DDR5 RAM, just like this G-Skill Ripjaws M5 Neo RGB. It's got some great RGB lighting, it performs great, and comes with the AMD X-Bolt memory overclocking profile. So you'll find links to all these great gaming components down in the description below. So if you're interested in any of these components, take a look down there and pick yours up. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on the PowerColor Hellhound RX 9070 XT, and I'll see you guys in the next video.